Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, this is getting a little absurd. As you guys can see here, Bitcoin has been trading sideways and constricting within this consolidation pattern for the last several weeks, and it's finally come to a head. At the time of recording this video, Bitcoin has exactly 17 hours before this consolidation pattern comes to an end. Give it 2 or 3 hours for this video to be recorded, produced, and uploaded, and it's going to be more like 14 hours before that breakout is being forced to happen. Please wait for the video to go live first, Bitcoin. At least wait. If you're going to break bullish, just wait for the video to go live after I call it, and then make me look good, okay? Please don't break out while Taylor's editing it. Do that. Thank you. Okay. Guys, in this video, I'm going to try not to repeat myself too much with what I've said in the last two videos. If you're interested in understanding why Bitcoin is likely to break bullish, in my opinion, there's an important caveat to that I'll be talking about here in a second. But if you're interested in why I think Bitcoin is going to break bullish and the technicals surrounding which direction Bitcoin will break out, I encourage you to watch our two previous videos here. They both cover that topic in detail. In this video, we're going to instead focus on the bullish and the bearish scenarios following a breakout. How is Bitcoin going to move and react to certain levels of support and resistance and moving averages and oscillators and technical indicators following this breakout? This is an important decision point. So what happens after that decision is made? By the end of this video, you should come away with a better understanding of where Bitcoin is right now, where Bitcoin is likely to be heading in the next few days, and why it's likely to be heading that way in the next few days. And also, guys, of course, at the end of the video, we'll do the segment, Where's the Trade? I know you guys love that. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, do me a favor, hit that like button. It's always very appreciated and it helps the channel. And if you guys are new here, subscribers are always welcome. I'd love to see you join us. Hit that red button down below. Let's see if we can get to 30,000 subscribers before the year is over. But nevertheless, guys, before we dive into it, I do want to mention one thing, and that is the First Cohort. This has been growing very quickly, and a lot of you guys still don't know about it. Essentially, what the First Cohort is a private chat group. It's a trading group, and it's a community where I am very active. I post trade ideas when I see them. Other members do the same. We jump in voice calls to trade together. We sometimes play games together. I played League of Legends with some of our friends over there in the First Cohort. It's a place to build community and learn from each other, and it's a very great resource that the people in the First Cohort seem to be loving. You're not only going to get access to that private group, you're also going to get access to these 8 videos down here that are going to teach you a lot about trading and the wisdom surrounding trading. CT2A is about technical analysis. This is about trading. And also, guys, we have about 46 members in the First Cohort right now. Once that hits a little over 100, probably in early January, I'm going to start the morning live streams with the First Cohort. For now, I'm just kind of talking to you guys one-on-one because it's more intimate that way. But as we grow, I'll start doing those morning private live streams for our First Cohort group. Guys, because of just how much value is in this is probably going to be doubling in price in the next 6 months, sometime in that time period. If you want to join us early and get in on the foundation of this community, links down below. We'd love to see you over there. I personally greet every single person that joins, and I try to get to know each and every single one of you by name. Anyway, I didn't want to spend too much time on that, but some of our members in the First Cohort actually asked me to do some promotion on that because not many people have joined in the last 4 days or so because I haven't been talking about it. So there you go. If you're interested, links are down below. But nevertheless, guys, let's go ahead and dive on into it. As I discussed in previous videos, guys, I am bullish, but there is a very important caveat to that bullishness. You thought that was going to be coffee, didn't you? And that is that this far into this consolidation pattern, guys, we are very far. We're like 95% of the way through this consolidation pattern. It's a 14.5 day consolidation pattern. We have about 14 hours left. Because we're so far into this consolidation pattern, it means that market noise or indeed manipulation can induce a bullish or a bearish breakout where otherwise it may not have happened based on the technical analysis. Bitcoin needs to move literally 0.5% to be breaking bullish at the time of recording this video, and at the same time, it could only move 1.5% and be breaking bearish. While I'm not a big fan of the idea of market manipulation, and people cry market manipulation 100 times for every one time that it's actually happening, it is possible that someone could come in at a very crucial moment like this and dump 1,000 Bitcoin on one of the exchanges that BitMEX gets its data from. People start shorting over there and it crashes the market. Or vice versa, someone could come and buy $50 million worth of Bitcoin off of Coinbase or something and moon the market and start a new uptrend. That kind of thing can and does, in fact, happen. It just doesn't happen as much as people think it does. And furthermore, guys, just random market noise. Maybe just a bunch of people happen to buy Bitcoin at exactly the same time and they weren't even buying that much, but they did it at the same time and the order books were thin for whatever reason. It can cause a bullish or a bearish breakout where otherwise it may not have happened. So when you get very far into consolidation patterns like this, it's easy for them to break out regardless of what the technicals say. So keep that in mind. It's hard to make strong, accurate predictions when there's this much randomness in the trading. Call it Crypto Jeb's uncertainty principle for all of you quantum mechanics nerds out there. Nevertheless, guys, let's dive into the bullish and the bearish scenarios. We're going to start with the bullish scenario because I am bullish, and if Bitcoin decides to break bullish, while this video is being produced and edited, hopefully this video will at least still retain some of its value for you guys, because this is what Bitcoin will be doing over the next several days and on into the next week or so should we break bullish. The very first thing that's going to happen here in the event of a bullish breakout is that we are going to get above the 20 daily exponential moving average. If we zoom in here, you will see this red downtrend that I have drawn is sitting just below that 20D EMA. And that's a very important level of resistance. Reason being is that it's a level of resistance that Bitcoin likes to stay above when it is in uptrend. As you can see, Bitcoin very rarely went below it back here, and when it did, it was garnering support on the zone surrounding that moving average. Indeed, for us to start a new uptrend, we need to be above the 20 daily exponential moving average, and one of the first things we would accomplish with a bullish breakout is a break of that moving average. Because I know you're wondering, if Bitcoin breaks bullish here, are we just going to go to the moon? Are we just going to like rally to like $10,000? Are we just going to blow up and go up like a green rocket ship? Is that what is going to happen here? And quite frankly, guys, the answer is a resounding no. If we break bullish here, I don't expect anything short of a slow grind up to $8,000 at most over the next 2 to 3 days. The reason I say that is because Bitcoin is sitting below some of the strongest resistance that it has faced all year. And we were sitting below 6,000 earlier this year. You see this blue zone up here? That is a very strong zone of resistance. It starts with the 20 daily exponential moving average, but at the same time, that also represents all of these lows over here, which were previous support, are now current resistance. And at the same time, we're looking at a huge VPVR climax sitting just above us, right here between $7,600 to $8,000. What all of that means is that if Bitcoin does break to the upside here, like I think it's going to, then Bitcoin is going to be very hard pressed to get through this resistance. We've tried a couple times. We tried right here. We tried once again back over here on the 4th, and then we'd be trying it once again. Third time hopefully is the charm, but nevertheless, it's not going to be easy. Water. I haven't had water since 6th grade when the coach at Camp Westmoreland gave me coffee for the first time. Anyway, if Bitcoin does break bullish here, it's also going to result in a lot of our technical indicators going even more bullish than they already are. We're looking at a bullish MACD cross on the hourly again. As you can see, that cross is probably going to happen before this video goes out. It's already kind of decided that's what it wants to do. On the 4-hourly chart, we'd likely be crossing bullish again. We've had a slight bearish cross as Bitcoin trades sideways, but it's definitely nothing to write home about. And the daily chart, as you well know, is looking very bullish right now and would continue to diverge bullish if Bitcoin did indeed break to the upside. Furthermore, guys, if Bitcoin does in fact break bullish, it's going to help move this weekly chart MACD in the bullish direction even more so. And guys, keep something in mind, the weekly chart just updated because, you know, it's Monday, and we just had that cross on those 2 moving averages that we were talking about. As you can see, our golden cross between the 50 and the 100 weekly simple moving averages have indeed crossed bullish. That is a very good sign. So what will Bitcoin do if it breaks bullish? Here's what it's going to do. We're probably going to have a slow grind up to somewhere between $7,800 to $8,000. From there, we're probably going to flag out. We're going to trade sideways for a little while, and assuming we break bullish, this is what will happen, because there's a very good chance that this actually falls over from here. This scenario right here, we're not going to discuss right now. We're going to discuss what happens if Bitcoin continues moving to the upside, because frankly, it's more interesting and I think more likely. The first thing to note is that if Bitcoin does continue breaking to the upside like that, we're going to be testing a very strong level of resistance. Again, the 20 weekly exponential moving average. You guys thought we were done with this moving average? Oh, you were so wrong. Because this one is sitting at $8,430. And it's a very important one. Even more important than its daily chart comrade, because this one is the one that defines bull and bear markets, not just swing trade market cycles like the 20 daily does. Bitcoin needs to be above this moving average to be in a bull market. To even be classified in a bull market, Bitcoin has to be above this moving average. And right now, for the time being, we're below it. If we get back up above it, guys, that is going to kickstart a major rally, and this is the kind of thing that could continue moving us all the way up to $14,000 on into Q1 of next year. Now, there are a lot of ifs in that scenario, guys, so keep in mind that that requires 1, Bitcoin breaking bullish, 2, Bitcoin getting above $8,000, and 3, Bitcoin getting above the 20 weekly exponential moving average. I don't want to get your hopes up. I don't want to instill FOMO in you. I just want you guys to understand where Bitcoin could go if all of the dominoes fall correctly. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and discuss the bearish scenario, because it's actually pretty simple what's going to happen if we break bearish. If we come down to this level of support and we break bearish, well, we're fucked. Thank you for the wise words, Filthy Frank. But actually, if we break bearish, Bitcoin is likely going to start moving to the downside very quickly, and it's more than likely going to first come down and test this downtrend of resistance right here as an important level of support. This downtrend of resistance goes back several weeks, over a month, back to the end of October. We broke bullish above it. If we fall, we're probably going to fall down and test it as support. And quite frankly, guys, if we break bearish here, I don't think it's going to hold. We're probably going to be heading all the way back down to $6,500 if we do in fact break bearish. And guys, a pullback back down to $6,500 would honestly likely result in a fall below $6,500. I don't necessarily believe we'd be able to hold a double bottom here. If we do fall back down here, we're probably heading back to $6,000, and we might even be heading lower. If Bitcoin breaks bearish, we will discuss that scenario more in tomorrow's video. For now though, guys, this is a consolidation pattern, and consolidation patterns can be confidently traded if you know what you're doing. If Bitcoin breaks bullish, then an entry position right around here somewhere between $7,550 and $7,600 is probably going to be a decent entry. I would not trade this with a lot of leverage. I'd trade this with a smaller amount of leverage because this is probably going to be a slow grind. This is probably not the kind of trade that you're going to want to sit there and watch, because it's probably going to take many hours for Bitcoin to trend up to its actual price target up here around $8,000. I'd trade this with maybe 3 to 5x leverage and set it up to be comfortably traded automatically with perhaps a $50 trailing stop loss. Like I said, a price target of $8,000 is reasonable, so set that about 1% below it, somewhere around $7,920 to $7,950 is a decent price target for this trade. That leaves you with about a 4% gain, or if you're using 3 to 5x leverage, between 12 and 20% in return, which is not bad. And guys, on the flip side, if Bitcoin breaks bearish, just remember, we're doomed. So guys, I hope you came away from this video with a better understanding of where Bitcoin will be moving following this breakout, whichever direction we decide to break. By the time I record tomorrow's video, Bitcoin will more than likely have chosen which direction it's going to break, and we'll keep you guys updated from there. If you guys did enjoy the video, consider hitting that like button. It really helps out the channel when you do that. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes on this video. And also guys, if you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. We make daily cryptocurrency content, and the videos have been getting a lot better lately, and I think that trend is going to continue. Considering this year is about to end, I want to spend a bunch of money for tax write-offs on the business, so we're about to get some more upgrades to the channel. But guys, before we wrap it out, I do just want to remind you one more time about the First Cohort. The community that we're building over there is actually amazing, and I'm loving getting to know all of you guys. Getting to know my subscribers on a first name basis means a lot to me. I love when certain people comment in the comment section, Inner Dinosaur, you're always saying first. Hi there. There's a 85-year-old man that's always in live streams called Buy Old, who's always watching the videos. He's a great guy. He seems pretty cool. Crazy Cam. Very, very old subscribers. Been here since like 2,000 subscribers, almost 2 years ago. I enjoy getting to know you guys on a one-on-one personal basis, and the First Cohort is a way for me to be able to do that in an even more interactive way than I ever have. So guys, for $25 a month, you're helping to support the channel and the payroll that I have to pay out to keep the business running. And you're also getting access to me, the community, the morning live streams that'll be starting in about a month, and these high-quality videos down here that are going to teach you about trading. If you don't like the product, you can cancel at any time. There is no obligation to stay in the course indefinitely. If you don't like it, you're out 25 bucks, guys. I think you'll live, especially considering if you're in the course for more than a month, you're probably going to make that back on trades. We've had people over there make over 300% on one trade because of some calls I made while Bitcoin was having a major bullish breakout a few days ago. You're probably going to make that money back if you were actively trading. It's always been my philosophy in business to give far more value than I personally receive. There are people that charge $1,000 for groups like this, but I don't want to do that because I want to give you as much value as possible. One, just because that is what I want to do, but also it's a good business practice. So guys, that is pretty much going to wrap it out for the video. Before I do though, I just want to personally thank all of you guys for how far you've helped me to come here on YouTube. The fact that there are 29,000 people subscribed to this channel is just mind-boggling. Guys, I'll be honest with you, when we started this channel, I always dreamed of being where we are now and going where we're going now. I always wanted it to happen. I always wanted to have the reach here in the cryptocurrency community that we do. I always wanted to grow a community where I could get to know you guys, but there was always a part of me that doubted whether or not it would actually happen. Like I've said in a lot of live streams, I remember our first subscribers. I remember sitting on a bench outside Barnes & Noble Santa Fe, looking at YouTube Studio, and there were like 3 videos on the channel, and seeing that overnight we had gone from 5 subscribers to 7. And I'll never forget the feeling in my heart about why would these people subscribe to the channel? Why would they want to watch my content? It's terrible. The first 200 or 300 videos on this channel were objectively awful. I don't understand why you guys subscribe, but you did. And I never want to forget that feeling of gratitude that I had towards you guys then and that I still have towards you guys now. So before I get too mushy on you guys, I do want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh, I got a real good feeling.